All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Just doing this quick video on an article a brother sent. So yeah, man, just gonna read this article. Don't even have the full thing. Just gonna read a little bit of it. And show you how this spiritually what we can extract from this, man, and how we can apply it in our life. So it says, bloody Christmas riot after prisoners stole guards' weapons. A whopping 6,000 inmates escaped a high-security jail in Mozambique on Christmas Day after prisoners stole guards' weapons. Cops have now called for the criminals, which includes 29 terrorists, to give themselves up after they fled through a toppled wall. So, yeah, I had to look up where Mozambique is, country in East Africa. But nonetheless, this you can spiritually look at this and say, well, we know that this is soon about to come to America. These type of times. We can see stuff like this and let it be a reminder that these times are coming to America. So when you read these articles, even if it's not happening in America, we know that these times are happening in America and they're about to come here. All right. The scriptures speak about an insurrection, and we're going to get into the word showing you that insurrection, a great insurrection, is coming to America. Just like here in Mozambique, you had 6,000 inmates escape a high security jail. Well, guess what? When all hell breaks loose here in America, which is spiritually Babylon the Great, when all hell breaks loose, all these jails and prisons are going to be open. All right. No one's going to respect the authorities anymore. No one's going to listen to what the police say. No one's going to listen to what the government says, because everybody's going to be in fight or flight mode. Everybody's going to be in survivalist mode. All right. And it's spiritual because it said what? Bloody Christmas. You see? Bloody Christmas, man. These pagan holidays are dead. They're dead. There's no more mirth in the streets. No one cares about these holidays. The family doesn't, your family, they don't give a damn about these holidays. Everybody's getting a little bit more educated, a little bit more self-aware of the origin of these holidays. How that you have no reason to celebrate it. Just because you're born in a land that celebrates it don't mean you got to celebrate it. All right. And yeah, the whole spirit of this society is through. And very soon you're going to have situations like this happening in America, right? It said 6,000 inmates escaped the jail. Very soon this is going to come to America. All right. We're headed for some crazy times, man. Let me just get the scriptures real quick, because this is what we do. We read these articles and we spiritually extract things from them. What can you spiritually extract from this is that those times that are happening, the different chaos happening around the world is all about to happen to America. The virgin, the untouched, is about to be touched. This is 2 Ezra 16. And I'm going to get right to the point. At 70, it says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Now let's look up insurrection. Insurrection, it says, a violent uprising against an authority or government. So here the scriptures are prophesying that there's going to be a violent uprising against the authorities or government. And here, and right here in 2 Ezra 16 and 70, it's talking about the end days. All right. It's talking about the end days that we're living in right now. So there's going to be a violent uprising and an insurrection. People are going to rebel against the government. And it said a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So even us, the hopeful elect, are going to be tried and tested during these times. It says they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Madmen. You see, a lot of these prisoners are madmen. They done atrocious things to be put in prison. Although there's no prison in the law. There are just different judgments. Some unto death, others not. But still, you still got crazy people in these prisons. Not everyone is crazy, but some of them, man. You got murderers, grapists, weirdos in there. So a lot these madmen are going to be let loose in the streets here in America when all hell breaks loose, man. You see, it's just another aspect of why we need to continue to build up our faith and our fear in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because these times are coming. You must never forget. Walking around in this life, all right, getting caught up in the things of this world, the desires of your flesh, eating good food, being comfortable, man. Being comfortable can make you forget pain. It can make you forget the times that we're coming into. But this is why we do these videos. This is why we read these articles and spiritually connect things, because you can never forget we're coming into Jacob's trouble, man. A time of trouble where you Israelites are going to be being persecuted. Even if you don't believe in this truth, you're going to be being persecuted. If you have any type of rebellion bone in you, if you don't want to get the mark in you, which we know is the what? It's the chip. You're going to have Jake out there that may not even be a part of the elect, but they're going to try to refuse the chip. Well, guess what? You're going to get persecuted for that. Okay? If you speak up against this government in any way, shape, or form, or if you've done it in the past, or it's on the internet recorded of you, they've already marked you and you're going to get persecuted. So again, we can't forget the times that are coming into. Don't let the comfortabilities of this life take you away from seeing the future, man. You got to continuously see the future in your mind when you read these scriptures. Imagine the prophecies and never forget. All right. These are the times we're coming into. Insurrection is coming, man. The jailhouse, the prison houses are going to be open. We're going to have madmen in the streets. 2 Ezra 16 and 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. See, this is what's happening. And in the article, it said, it said 29 terrorists got released. Imagine how many terrorists and stuff are here in America, man. How many crazy people are gonna be broken loose. And it said, for they shall waste away and take their goods and cast them out of their houses. Hey, these houses, everything is about to be open and spoiled, man. When all hell starts to break loose, it could probably come in stages, man. You could probably have one random prison in some state. All of a sudden, just all the prisoners get loose. And now they're just going crazy in that state. Breaking in people's houses, taking away their goods, killing people. This is what's happening. This is what's going to come. It's like, it reminds me of the movie, what was it? Bird Pox? I forget what that movie was called. Bird Box. There we go. Bird Box. The water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai was called Bird Box. And basically, if my memory serves me right, you had this random virus that was going around everywhere else in the world. But then it didn't say the country, but you can just assume it was America. If not, it still applies. But basically, you had all hell breaking loose and a certain virus, Bird Box virus, going around in other countries. But then the one country that the main characters were in, it didn't happen there. So people never thought that it was going to happen because it just wasn't happening there. But lo and behold, it started happening. And that's what's coming to America. You read all these articles about stuff happening in other countries, other continents. This is in East Africa. Prisoners got taken loose. You got the war and everything in Israel. And then you have other all other types of crap happening around the world. But the average American reads this and they're just like, oh, well, this would never happen to America. America's too good for that. Well, soon enough, you're about to see that it's not. All right. That's why the scriptures say that this place is a virgin, but it's about to get touched. So reading on 2nd Esdras 16 and 72 again, it says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. So never forget, when you read these articles are basically, these articles are a little bit of showing us insight of what's about to come to America. All hell is about to break loose. And the reason that we always say all hell is that it's not just going to be one hell. It's just not going to be one thing, man. It's just not going to be AI, robots in the streets with guns. It's going to be everything. Everything that you can think of, conceive in your mind is about to happen. All hell is about to break loose. The prisons are about to be open. Madmen about to be in the streets. Robots about to be terrorizing the streets and the skies. Foreign troops about to be in the streets, man. Tanks, helicopters, demons. All this stuff is coming, man. All hell is about to break loose. Not just a little bit. All hell, man. Everything. But during that time, we, the hopeful elect, we're going to be protected. As long as we keep the faith, we're going to be protected. That's why it says in verse 73, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Okay? So the insurrection is coming. Madmen about to be in the streets. And that is also, all hell breaking loose is also going to be a test for the hopeful elect. Because if we keep our faith and continue to please the Lord and do what is right, then we're going to be his chosen. He's going to deliver us. But we got to go through that fire first. Verse 74 says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your God. So we got to remember this, man. The days of trouble are at hand. Never forget what's coming. These type of situations, and this is just as recent news. It just came out today, a couple hours ago. These type of situations are coming to a street near you. Prisons and jails are going to be open here in America when all hell breaks loose. There's going to be an insurrection. Remember, that means of rising up against authorities. And it's going to happen suddenly. You're just going to cut on the news one day and shit's about to start happening, man. Now, when that happens, how are you going to react is the question. Are you going to react carnally and start panicking and screaming? Or are you going to instantly just throw up a quick prayer to the Lord and then start moving in the spirit? You see, this is how we got to think about these type of articles, man. These days are coming. All hell is about to break loose. Way more than 6,000 prisoners are about to be loose here in America. All the prisons are going to be open when all hell breaks loose, man. All right. Insurrection, rising up against the authorities. In jail and in prison, the only thing keeping the prisoners in there are the CEOs, are the prison guards that walk back and forth. Well, what do you think's going to happen when every single prison inmate is going to rebel and fight against the guards? There's more prisoners than there is staff, than there is police officers in there. So what do you think happens if every single prisoner in America is going to start rebelling against, the guards and everything? They're going to take it over eventually. They're going to take it over. And this is what's coming in, because all hell's going to break loose. The prison guards are going to worry about their own life. They're not going to be in prison trying to continue to keep the people locked up while shit's hitting the fan out here, while all hell's breaking loose. The prison guards, the police officers, they're going to worry about their own life and their own family. So insurrection is coming, but we just can't be afraid. That's why I'm going to read the last verse again. Verse 75, 2nd Esdras 16:75. Be not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, man. So we can't be afraid and doubt of these times to come. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is our God. Okay? So, hey. Oh, and I also had a real quick precept. Isaiah 51, I had another one, Isaiah 51 and 14. The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. But I am the Lord thy power that divided the sea, whose waves roared. The Lord of hosts is his name. So I brought that out mainly because it said the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed. And the translation, in the NLT, it says, soon all you captives will be released. Imprisonment, starvation, and death will not be your fate. And this is talking about the Israelites, man, that are still in slavery, which is all of us. We still in slavery. And we hasten to be loosed. We hasten to be loose from this slavery that we're in. You know, we're all pretty much in a big ass prison and jail here in America and wherever we're at on the earth. We hasten it. We're the captive that hastens that we may be loose so that we can be freed from this lowest state that we're in. So spiritually, we are about to be released from this fucking prison of a world that we live in as well. We're going to be released when Yahweh Shai comes and delivers us, you know? So that's just another way to look at that whole situation. But nonetheless, you know, the point's been made, man. Stay in the spirit, because these hellish times are coming, and how we react is going to be the difference between us and these 2/3. All right, because we're going to react in the spirit and have faith and pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.